Hi, thank you for joining me for day 4 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life. And today's sketch, you can see in the top right hand corner there, is created by Jessica Michaels. And I was really excited to do this because I had an idea straight away as soon as I saw it. So I'm going to be using the new Spectrum Gardenia from 49 and Market. And these photos are from the Urban Hero Awards that I go to each year with my best friend. It's part of her church, and it's a really lovely awards evening with a meal and drinks. So that's Leanne and Rob at the top, and then her mum and dad at the bottom, this one that I'm just matting now. So I've chosen to use this background paper from the Gardenia collection with all the blacks, so that then I can embellish everything else with the pinks and purples that are in the lighting on the photos. It's not a filter, this is just how the photos came out because of the lighting in the room that we were in. So I'm starting off by just cutting out those photos. You will have seen I cut myself a little stencil and just used a nail to, or a pin to scratch around the edge of the photo and then cut that out. I find that the easiest way if I create a stencil so that I can see exactly where the circle should go on the photo. So I've matted those with just one of the pattern papers with the pink and purple combined on it, and roughed up the edges because I'm not great at cutting circles, so that hides a multitude of sins. And now I'm coming in with some of the laser cut elements. These are almost like a lace that have been created on the laser cut elements, so just adding those to the top and bottom per Jessica's sketch. You can see there she's got some shards coming out of the top photo and coming out of the bottom photo, so I wanted to just emulate those using lots of different strips. So I pulled out the purple and pink lace strips from those laser cut elements and just building those up here, and then I'll come in with some other bits and pieces once I've done that. So just tearing the ends once I've chosen how long I want them to be, because that can be hidden or just left open like this piece. So now these are again laser cut notebook pieces, so I'm focusing on the pinks this time, and I'm trying to add a piece at the top and then a piece to the bottom just to spread these elements out. So now I'm coming in with my own notebook punch. That's the paper that I used to mat the photos with, and just creating my own notebook edge. And I want it long enough so that I can use it again in both areas. So that's that, so just trimming it off, and then I can add that to the page. And I've tossed that piece to one side that you get when you use this notebook punch, but I will also add that to the layers as well. Anything that's just slim, like these lace pieces, is going to look really nice on these shards. So there's the other bit. So while I'm doing this, please don't forget to check the description box down below. I'll link Jessica's channel there. She's an amazing creative. I'm a bit of a fangirl here. And there's also a playlist to see everybody else who's joining in on this hop. It's a month-long hop. Some people do it daily. Some people just dip in and out as they are able to. But everybody adds their videos to the playlist, so you can just go, and every day there'll be more and more videos being added. So it's absolutely wonderful. And it definitely inspires me when I watch everybody else's videos. So coming in with some more of that lace and just building up these clusters. Any little bits are being added. And here's that paper that I was talking about that is the offcut from when you use that notebook punch. So just adding those little bits as well. I think I'm nearly there now with all these bits and pieces that I wanted to add as the shards. So now I'm going to come in with my title, and again using the pinks and purples, I'm using the Doodlebug Puffy alphabets to spell Urban Hero at the top and then Awards 2017 at the bottom, which is the year that it was. So now coming into the ephemera pieces to see what I can find in here. And straight away I see this leaf, and I think that would be perfect to add. So just working out what else I can add with the leaf, and then I see this, love this tag, and I think that'll be really nice. So I'm going to nestle that in there between the two photos. And I don't like that white card that's in between the leaves, so I'm just going to trim that out. Still trying to decide where to put it. I think that heart is too big, so I do switch that out for a purple one which is slightly smaller. And now I'm going to go through the printables that we sell at Hey Little Magpie. These are designed specifically to go with Gardenia, and I love that purple heart. I try it at the top here, but I'm not quite happy, so I end up bringing it down into the other cluster. And also this pink star. So the pink star is going to go up the top there, and then the purple heart at the bottom. And both of them I'm going to add an epoxy Flair sticker to, just to make them into an epoxy Flair. So there's the first one. Managed to get glue all over my fingers, just messing with that. And here's the second one. Ever so easy to add, and I just love the dimension and texture that those add to a layout. So now this ring says the sweetest, and I really like that because obviously it's photos of couples and they're very dear to my heart, so it's nice to have that there. And now I'm just going through my very old stash. So these are old pearl dots that I've got. I think they came from Kaiser Craft years and years ago. So just adding some of those about the page. And then these are some very old, I think they might be Chamel enamel shapes. There are some stars and some diamonds and some triangles. So just creating almost like a chevron effect here with 3 of the triangles. And then I've added some of the other shapes as well. Just trying to get these used up now. They've been in my stash for such a long time, and the pink is absolutely perfect to go with this layout. So sprinkling them about. And then these are some enamel hearts that I've got. I think we've still got these in the shop at Hey Little Magpie, and these are great to add a little bit of something to your layout. And then sequins, because it's a sparkly black tie event, I thought sequins would work really nicely. So just going through my pinks and purples or lilacs of sequins and sprinkling those around the page. And then some of the puffy bits and pieces that we've got at Hey Little Magpie, some stars and hearts, and once again just pulling out the pinks and purples and dotting those around the page. Layering them up as well, and they really add a nice texture and dimension and a different colour shine to it. So using my date stamp to add the date underneath the title there at the bottom, and finally I'm going to come in with some splatters of my watercolour colours in pink and purple, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. That's day 4, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 5. Thanks again. Bye.